We were told the game was over before we'd even started. We were told our bodies weren't made for it. It wasn't our time to play. We played anyway. And together we played like there was no tomorrow. And they told us that was fine. You can play. You're good enough. And thought that was good enough for us. It wasn't. We are relentless. The game isn't over until we say it's over. Until we get everything we've given everything for. Until we level the playing field.
Lidl, proud supporters of ladies Gaelic football.
You still haven't gone full Lidl. Go on, make big savings like this lot.
Pea nuggets.
Excuse me?
You'd like them pea nuggets.
Once again?
Pea nuggets. They're vegan.
Nugget?
Yeah.
I like prawns, but I heard you cook them.
Oh, there's loads of ways.
Can I microwave them?
No.
Join in and go full Lidl this year.
Did you get milk?
Shop without compromise and pay less.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Feathertown Park for round 4 of the Lidl's Ladies National Football League Division 2 encounter between Tipperary and Laois. My name is Mark Dunn, and I'm delighted to be joined on commentary today by Samantha Lambert. Samantha, you're very welcome.
Thanks for having me, it's great to be here.
So, just looking out here at both sides, Samantha, a lovely day here in Feather, a strong breeze coming straight into us in the commentary.
In the 3G Championship last year, so they'll have the confidence will be high. And as you said, though, one Ernie's out with an injury, so that'll be an absolutely huge loss to Laois. She's been their main player, I suppose, in the forward line with last while scoring 1-5 in the All Ireland final last year. So I think she's going to be a huge loss. But they still have the likes of Rowan Fitzpatrick coming in there last year. She scored 4-22 in the 2022 Championship. So. She's a brilliant player for them as well, and got player of the month in June last year too, so they'll be looking to her to step up another level there today.
Absolutely, and I suppose just looking at the table, Tip around 9 points, obviously 3 from 3, Laois on 6 points, so a win today for Laois would bring them right back into Division 2 contention really, and I suppose they're looking for promotion into Division 1, going playing senior football this year. I suppose they kind of want to be up there playing in the Division 1 of the league each year.
Definitely, yeah. I suppose, look, as you said, you've Armagh, Tip and Laois are coming in at third there at the minute, so all of those teams will be looking to get into Division 1 up at all the other senior teams, as they're all competing in the senior championship now this year, and I suppose it's a place to be. You want to be playing against the best and competing against the best, so I think they'll be pushing for that as well, and they, as you said, they'll be looking for a win here today. Absolutely.
So we'll take you through both teams here before throwing. Tipperary have no changes from what was announced on Friday night by their manager Peter Creedon. So in goals, number 1 Lauren Fitzpatrick, 2 Cleena O'Dwyer, 3 and captain of the team Maria Curley, and 4 Emma Cronin. Half back line were number 5 Sarah English, 6 Lucy Spillane, and 7 Nasa Towie. Middle of the field were number 8 Anna Rose Kendi, and were 9 Niamh Martin. Half forward line were number 10 Anya Delaney, 11 Eva Fennessy, and 12 Ashley Maloney. Full forward line then were number 13 Clara English, 14 Emma Morrissey, and 15 Angela McGuigan. And we also welcome the Tipperary senior management team led by their manager Peter Creedon. Taking you through so the Laois set up, and as we said, there are 6 changes to the Laois team that was announced on Friday night. So starting in goal were number 16 Naomi Luttrell. Cornerback were number 17 Sinead Farley, 3 Claudia Dunn, 4 Amy Kelly. Half back line were number 18 Grania Lawler, 6 and captain of the side Ellen Healy, 7 Laura Nurney. Middle of the field we're number 2, Anna Healy, and number 9, Andrea Moran. Half hour line we're number 20, Grania Moran, 11, Laura Marie Maher, 12, Iron Fitzpatrick. Full forward line we're number 23, Kelly O'Neill, we're number 10, Eva Galvin, and we're number 21, Katie Donoghue. So as you said, there are 6 changes on the Laois team lining out here today. We also welcome their manager Donny Brennan. Your referee then for today's game, coming from County Kerry, is Seamus Mulvihill. So Samantha, both teams just getting ready there. The wind, I suppose, hitting us straight in our face is not really advantage to either side, but I suppose I'll make you call the score for this one.
Yeah, look, I suppose with the form that Tipper are coming in with the last 4 games, last few games, 3 games should I say, I think that they'll come out with another few points today. Laois will be up for it all right. I think it'll be a lively game, but I think Tipper, they're in flying form at the minute, so I can see them coming out with the win.
Absolutely. So just looking out here, it looks as if Laois will play from left to right as we're looking out here from the commentary position in Feathered. Tip just going through their final little bit of preparation. Referee Seamus Mulvihill just checking the watch, getting everything in play. Slight, maybe the breeze is maybe coming straight across, maybe slightly down to the right as well, but both teams just going through the last couple of minutes here. A good strong sun, a good crowd in. We have the kids on the far bank waiting for their half-time performance, and we are just waiting now on the Tip team getting their last cup of water on board. Laois ready to go. So here we go. So get ready to go for round 4 of the Lidl Ladies National Football League, brought to you by Stream Sport here in Feathered. So Ashley Maloney gone out to her customary middle of the field for the throw-in. All sides just Tip playing from left to right as we look out here. So final checks being made, everybody in position. Referee just making sure we're all behind the yellow line here in Feathered. So game on here in round 4 of the Lidl Ladies National Football League, and it's Ashley Maloney straight away on the ball. On she goes past the 45, good bit of space opening up in front of her. She has Niamh Martin inside looking for, she went to ground, didn't get the free, and Laois break back up the field. So Laois over the far side, you have a couple of players there. Iron Fitzpatrick floating around the middle, but it's Laois still on the attack. They're looking inside, they find Fitzpatrick, a lovely 1-2 there. They go past 1 tackle, they go past 2, no foul, the ball is still on the ground. Tip do great defending, but Laois get the ball back and it's still with them. They play it out here as far as 23. Kelly O'Neill, it's back to Kelly again. Kelly now just again settling things, recycling the ball around. Out it comes this side to Laura Marie Maher from the Sarsfields Club. Laura plays it, a nice ball in. Tip just doing enough just to put pressure on him inside, and the kick is going to come from Iron Fitzpatrick. It looks good, umpires are happy. Up and over the bar, first score of the game, Samantha, and it's for Iron Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, an excellent score there by Iron. I kind of mentioned her
doing
there
enough just to put pressure on him inside, and the kick is going to come from
so
Iron Fitzpatrick. It looks
to look at today, and Tip will have to try to keep her quiet if they want the score to be kept down.
Absolutely. So kick out taken there by Lauren Fitzpatrick. She finds her person. Tip now just coming up the near sideline here with Eva Fennessy. Eva just cutting across in the middle. She has options left and right. She still goes in the middle with Anna Rose Kennedy. Anna now kicks a straight ball inside, a great ball inside, and Tip going really fast. A great ball from Emma Morrissey to Aisling Maloney. Aisling is still going past 21. There's a great ball across as far as Andrew McGuigan, and a great goal. Well worked move straight through the middle, space opened up, and a great ball across to Angela McGuigan, and she made no mistake from close range.
Oh, an excellent part to play there, working it fast into Marcy and straight to Maloney and into Angela McGuigan there for hand pass into the net. Excellent ball.
Absolutely. So Tip back on the attack again. Clara English, she puts the ball out here. It's coming out now as far as Eva Fennessy. Tip just confident on the ball. Eva goes to kick the ball. It's just going, I'd say, catch in the breeze. It does so. It goes left and wide, but Tip, I suppose, will be happy. They got the break from the kick out. They attacked on, didn't go over the bar, but it's still positive.
Yeah, no, an excellent play again, putting pressure on the kick out. So Tip will be looking to win this one again. Absolutely.
So Laois coming out at the near side of the field here. It's Laura Marie Maher. Laura plays the ball up here as far as the number 10, Iron Fitzpatrick, the point scorer a couple of minutes ago. Ball now goes across the field from their captain, Ellen Healy. Ellen plays it in as far as Andrea Moore, and the ball now is being moved really quick. Fitzpatrick once again in on the action. It's now with Eva Galvin. Eva still going. A ball is just cut out. It's a great goal over there. It's number 21, I think, is it, Samantha?
It looks like there was Rowan Fitzpatrick. Maybe you know, is it number 21?
21, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, a great goal
Excellent
again,
score,
similar to the Tip goal. The space opened up, they went through, and they buried it in the back of the net. So ball now with Lauren Fitzpatrick. Lauren again, goes long with the kick out. She finds a great bit of space there, looking for Ashton Maloney to go onto the ball, but it doesn't happen, and the ball is back with Laois. It's back over there with Laura Nurney. Laura plays the ball over the far side of the pitch to number 2, Anna Healy. Anna now coming out to the middle of the field for today's game, and a great ball. She's still going on again, and it's off over in the far corner now. Laois quite comfortable on the ball, and a great block down there by Tip, and Tip come out of it with Lucy Spillane. Lucy goes past 1, she goes past 2, and she stays going out over the far side of the field, and it's with Anna Rose Kennedy now. Anna taking on her marker Ellen Healy, the Laois captain, and Anna Rose comes back across. She has her advantage. Ball is still there. Tip have the ball, and they stay going. Ball is with Clara English. Clara plays a good ball inside as far as Ashton Maloney. Ashton now, she knocks off one player, ball across there. She's going to go kick herself. Umpires have a good look, but it comes across left and wide, and we have a Laois player down on the ground.
Yeah, good player there against Tip. I suppose that Cleena O'Dwyer got a great blocking, and they set off in their attack, moving the ball very, very fast. You can see already the game is moving very, very fast up and down the field. So it'll be an exciting encounter, I think, for the next 55 minutes or so.
Absolutely. So, but we're just waiting on the Laois player to get a bit of attention there. She's back up on the ground. It looks to be number 7, I'd say, over there, Laura Nurney, but she's good. Laura from the Port Laois club, back up on the pitch. So ball is back now with the subs goalie. We're number 16, Naomi Luttrell. So Naomi, again, just waiting on the referee's whistle. Tip trying to mark the space. Naomi goes short there as far as her full back, Clodagh Dunn. So Clodagh been shepherded over there by Ashton Maloney, but Clodagh goes up the sideline, plays a good ball up the field here as far as Eva Galvin. Eva now again plays a nice ball in as far as Iron Fitzpatrick. Iron just hugging the far sideline, does well to stay in play. Tip putting under plenty of pressure, but Iran taking on the Tip defence. She has her advantage. She goes to kick off her right boot. It's just going to go out to the right, but we're going back for the initial free. A good bit of play there again by Laois. They're very direct in their attack.
Yeah, definitely very, very direct. They're going straight for goal. There's no slowing it up. They're not allowing the Tip defence to get back and set up their defensive structure. So Tip will be looking to try to keep them out. I suppose it was a good shot there from Rowan Fitzpatrick, who was just going slightly wide, but she's back here now and she's back on the free.
Absolutely. So Rowan Fitzpatrick, she's about half between 21 and the 45, little over 30 metres out from goal. She's going to go have a good kick at this. It goes high up into the air. Umpires are having a good look. Umpires are happy up and over the bar. Good score by Laois, 1-2 to a goal.
Yeah, a great score by Rowan there again. She said a point from play and a free now, so she's 2 points to her name.
Absolutely. So ball is back now with Lauren Fitzpatrick in the Tipperary goal. We're just waiting on the extra ball to be clear from the field, and Lauren is looking for someone to come short for her. So Lauren goes out over to the far side of play. She was over there as far as Cleena O'Dwyer. Cleena now goes off out to the far side. She has Lauren back behind her. She needs to use her. She's not going to. She says coming out quite confident on the ball, and it's now with Niamh Martin. Niamh Martin from the Slieve Demon club. Niamh comes out over, coming across this side. Tip attack. Nasatawi made the run. She has Ava Federici inside. If she sees her doesn't, she goes into her right. She went to the ground. No free, says the referee, and the game goes on quite quickly. It's back here now with number 23 Kelly O'Neill. Kelly again sidesteps Nasatawi. She has outside her, she has number 18, that's Grania Lawler, but a great interception there by Nasatawi, and the ball is played quick up as far as Ava Fennessy. Ava now, she has 2 Tip players in front of her. She's still going to go. Clara English is to her right. Ava now going in past the 45. She's still going now, plenty of confidence on the ball, and plays the ball inside as far as number 14 Emma Morrissey. Emma was looking for Ashton Maloney. Ashton being well marshalled over the far side, but she just gets a yard of space, and on she goes. She has her advantage. She slows up. Referee says free in. Good bit of play there again by Tipperary. They're taking on their marker every time, getting the ball into Ashton Maloney, and Ashton doing, I suppose, the damage inside. Yeah,
excellent player there again. There's loads of support running being done by Tip off the shoulder and working it well throughout the line. So Ashton will be looking to put this over the bar and get another point behind onto the scoreboard.
Absolutely. So Ashton Maloney, her first free of the day. She's just at the edge of the D there. She goes quite happily going across the goal. It goes up over the bar. Umpires were just having a quick little think there, but nonetheless a good score by Ashton Maloney, and we're back to within a point. 1-2 for Laois, 1-1 for Tip. So kick out taken quite quickly, free out for Laois. Good and quick Ashton Maloney, I suppose, in with a quick tackle here. So referee Seamus Mulvihill going over to have a chat. We're just waiting to see. The book is out as far what we can see here. It's a
it's yellow card from Maloney now. They'll be down to 14, but look, sometimes that can be an advantage too as well. So Maloney will get herself ready there for when she can come back on after next few minutes.
Absolutely. So
10 minutes, 8 minutes gone, so she'll be on there around 18 minutes to go.
Absolutely. So the Laois player still just getting a bit of attention inside on the field. Aisling Maloney, as we said, gone off for her 10-minute break. So the Laois player is back up on her feet. All looks good. Physio is happy, and off we go with our free all the way across to this side of the field. Laois now on the attack, coming down to the middle. They have a bit of space in front of them. Laois keep going. They're going to play the ball. No, they're going to stay going. It is Sinead Farrelly. Sinead now as far as Grania. Grania plays a good quick ball inside. Well taken inside there by Laura Marie Maher. Laura, she just holds up the ball and plays it back out as far as Andrea Moran. Ball now back with Laura Marie. Laura Marie again, a great 1-2 there done by Laura Marie. Referee had his hand up alright. There was definitely a pull back there. A good bit of play again by Laois. They're quite quick on that 1-2 and it's causing problems, Samantha.
Yeah, I know it definitely is. I suppose she really got through the tip defence there, got through 2 or 3 tip defenders, so they really are taking on their players and they're not afraid of it either. I suppose in comparison to last week, 2 weeks ago, you'd seen Roscommon, they were kind of holding them up, whereas this time Laois are really taking them on, so I think they have their homework done on the tip defence and the way they're setting up.
Absolutely. So this time kicked by number 21 Katie Donoghue. It just goes to the right and wide, so wide ball for Laois is their first wide of the encounter, and ball now back in the goals with Lauren Fitzpatrick. So Lauren, she's just eyeing up there to see who is free. So Niamh Martin came closer, but Lauren goes out the far side of the pitch. We're off over there now in front of the Tipperary dugout, in front of manager Peter Creedon, but it's well intercepted by the Laois player, but the referee had his whistle blown, called for overcarrying, free in again for Laois. Laois putting Tip under huge pressure. So ball is gone back now as far as Laura Nurney, but the ball is back out. There comes Emma Morrissey quite quickly, and Emma wins the ball, does extremely well, gets her free. Great bit of play by Emma Morrissey. Referee says go back to where you got it. The book is out again, I think, from what I can see. He's taken a note, I'd say, of that one, but that was great by Emma Morrissey. She won her battle, got out there and got the ball.
Yeah, I know, I'd say that was tactical foul to slow Tip on the attack there on Emma Morrissey, so you can see there that Seamus Mulvihill took note of that, so she'd want to be minding herself, I suppose, for the next while. Absolutely.
So ball now is out at the near side here to Nassau. It just bounced wrong and out it goes over the sideline. A line ball for Laois. It just ran away from NASA, and Laois have the ball now back in play. So out they come. They have a couple of, as I said, they're up that extra player now with Aisling Maloney in the bench. She's in there about 2 minutes, so 8 minutes to go, and Laois on the attack once again. They're good and quick on the hand pass. Eoin Fitzpatrick this time now being well marshalled over there by Clara English, just pushed her out, just kept her out outside that 45, and Eoin Fitzpatrick goes, and a free out is the award. A good bit of defending there by Tipperary. Tip go quick though, and on the go with Anna Rose Kennedy. Anna over the far side of the field. She takes on her marker, who is Clodagh Dunn. Anna Rose is still going. She has her advantage, and Tip now really moving well. It's with number 10 Anya Delaney. Anya back out as far as Ava Fennessy. Ava finds Clara English. Over we go as far as Emma Morrissey. Emma just settles again, looking up to see who's in the better position, and it's Angela McGuigan. Angela has the ball. She goes past one. She plays the ball in the middle. Tip go to kick the ball from Anna Rose Kennedy. It's hanging, but it's hanging off out to the right and wide.
Yeah, I suppose they were working well there, working it around. Maybe the shot wasn't on, but and Rose took her chance anyway. But they'll be looking to get the scores on the board.
Absolutely. So Laois again quite quick on the kick out, and off they go again. They're trying to use that extra player to their advantage for the next few minutes, and on they go. So the ball is with number 7 Laura Nurney. Laura again, a ball is kicked into space inside. Laois always just seems to be that extra yard off, and it's Anne-Marie Maher. Anne-Marie though, she's well tackled inside there by the Tipperary defender. She's doing extremely well. Ball back out though as far as 21 Katie Donoghue. Katie goes all the way back out here now as far as number 18 Grania Lawler. Grania has it, she's just settling up, puts the ball in there in front of Aaron Fitzpatrick. Aaron just hugging that 45-metre line, just waiting for the right moment to strike, and it's back out here with Sinead Farley of St. Joseph's. Sinead plays the ball out over to Grania Lawler, back a good 1-2 back as far as Sinead. Sinead tried to get the hand pass away, it didn't happen, but she's still going. Sinead is still going, and the ball is placed inside to Laois. It's back out as far as Eva Galvin. Eva Galvin turns and kicks and up and over the bar. Another good score for Laois.
Yeah, very well worked score there for Laois. They were working it through. They were patient on the ball. You seen Aaron Fitzpatrick really settling them up and kind of getting them set for the attack. So well worked score, and you can see now that they're 1-1 to 1-3 up.
Absolutely. So tip now on the way out here with Eva Fennessy in the ball. Eva, she's just looking for someone to make that move in front of her. Clara English does make the run, but a great one from Niamh Martin up as far as Clara English. Clara has plenty of space in front of her, but there's nobody inside her, so she does have to turn back out. She has Niamh Martin outside. Niamh now again just settles down ship here, and ball is played in as far as Eva Fennessy. Eva goes across the far side of the field to Anna Rose Kennedy. Tip now just trying to keep possession, trying to keep the ball in hand, and they do so. Ball is got away out as far here as Clara English. We have a Laois player on the ground. It's number 6 Ellen Healy, the captain. She took a slight little knock there, but she's coming back slowly to her feet. Number 10 now is Anya Delaney. Anya out she goes off over the far side as far as Lucy Spillane. Lucy is keep going. I think it's Lucy from what I can see. Ball is going in, and it's inside as far as Emma Morrissey. Emma managed to keep the ball in play, and it's recycled back out here now to Anya Delaney. Anya, she has Angela McGuigan inside but doesn't use her. She goes back out the field a small bit, and tip again, just keeping possession, just keeping their hands on the ball. Clara English now with it. She has Niamh Martin coming up to her left here. She doesn't use it, and Clara goes straight to the middle in as far as Emma Morrissey. Emma was going to give the 1-2 to Anna Rose Kennedy. Doesn't need it. She goes to kick herself up and over the bar. Good score there by Emma Morrissey.
Yeah, brilliant score. They really had patience there on the ball, gave it to the player in the right position and popped it over the bar. An excellent score, and well worked by a lot of the girls there. Got a touch on the ball before the ball was kicked over finally by Emma Morrissey.
Absolutely. So Laois are again back out here to come with Sinead Farley. So Sinead coming down the near sideline here. She has Natatawi in front of her, but she plays a good ball up and over into the hands of Andrea Moran, I should say. Andrea plays the ball in. They had an advantage. Back we do come for the free. Initially that was on Andrea Moran, but again Laois, I suppose, making an extra player count. They're moving the ball fast and they're causing problems. Yeah,
they're moving it very, very fast, and look, I think Tip are starting to kind of get a hold of them a small bit, but they're obviously 14 players, 15 players down. So if they can just keep the scoreboard to a minimum there for the next while, they'll be doing well until Ashton comes back on.
Absolutely. So a quick free taken there by Laois. It's now with Aaron Fitzpatrick. She goes through one tackle. She's still going. She's been well held up though by the Tip defence, but the ball is put across as far as number 11 Laura Marie Marr. Laura goes through two tackles, but the referee says she's taken too many steps, and I think correct call on that instance.
Yeah, excellent defending there by the Tip defenders to put pressure on her and overcarry. So they're back in possession again now, Lauren.
Absolutely. So ball was sent back there as far as Lauren Fitzpatrick in the goal. So out we go over the far side. It's Cliona O'Dwyer, and Cliona comes across here. She's looking for Sarah English. So Tip again just keeping hands on the ball. It's out now with Niamh Martin. Niamh again just taking her time, looking up, see who's in front of her. She has Eva Fennessy here just in front of us, but she goes back over the far side of the pitch, and it's Anna Rose Kennedy. Anna Rose from the Aherlow club, and she has Eva Fennessy roaring here on her left from the Clonmel club, and Eva does extremely well. She made up great ground there to come and get that ball. She's just looking for the best player, go to play a ball across, dangerous enough ball, and it breaks, but it just breaks nicely back into the hands of Eva Fennessy. And Tip now again on the ball with Angela McGuigan. Angela puts the ball over the far side again to Lucy Spillane. Lucy again just looking up, just trying to find that little extra break to come, and Tip away to go over the far side of the field. Back the ball is back with Lucy Spillane, and out then to Clara English. Clara now coming across here to Anna Rose Kennedy, and they play the ball in. Eva Fennessy again shouting for the ball. Eva is getting on plenty of ball, making up plenty of ground here as well today, and it's recycled back out again. But again, a dangerous ball, but at least just get a hand in there. But Tip still fighting away for the ball. Who's going to come out with it? Tip are down over the ball. Tip have the ball. Referee's hands are out. He says no. He's given a free in. He's given a free in for Tip on that occasion.
Yeah, there's kind of 2 minutes there, but Tip seem to have their hand on the ball first, and it was being pulled out of their hand. So Tip back in possession.
Absolutely. So we're back in position now with Cliona O'Dwyer. Cliona, lovely pass in inside as far as Lucy Spillane. Lucy coming across, plays it to Niamh Martin. Niamh now quite confident in the ball, plays the ball in, but just slightly behind the intended target. And Laois get the ball back, and again now Laois looking to break quickly, and they do. Ball now over here with Eva Galvin. Eva going through the middle. She has 21 outside her. 21 is Katie Donoghue from the Timahoe Club. Katie comes across. She's just slowed up there, but it plays the ball back in as far as Eva Galvin. Eva somehow managed to keep her hands on the ball. She was fouled, referee Seamus Mulvihill said, and it's a free in for Laois.
Free in for Laois, yeah, well held up though by Cliona O'Dwyer there for Tipperary. Like number 21 was gone straight through, and she held her up, and Tip got their players back, so they're back in possession there of a free, and I'm sure this one will be kicked over the bar.
Absolutely. So free taker this time is Grania Moore, and Grania from the Port Laois Club, just about 23-24 metres out from goal. Has the breeze kind of hitting her in the face as she goes to kick this one. Just a couple of extra bounces. So Grania Moore, and here she goes to take Laois further into the lead. Looks good from here, absolutely is good, up and over the bar. 1-4 to 1-2. Laois leads to 2 points extra on the board. So back now with Lauren Fitzpatrick in the Tipperary goal. So Lauren again, she's calling for her players to come short. She's looking to give the ball somewhere. She has no one, her hands are up, but so she kicks out the far side of the field. Tip get regain possession, and out they come over the far side of the field with number 5 Sarah English. Sarah though gets the ball away, and the Tip begin to come across. Niamh Martin making that dart and run, gets the ball, great run made there, and Tip coming through. They have their advantage, but Tip are happy to stay going with the ball in hand, and off over they go the far side. 10 Anya the lady. Anya puts the ball inside. Looks Ashton Maloney's back in on the field to play. She had her 10 minutes done up. She's come back in with a bang, plays the ball off to Emma Morrissey. Emma's just held up, the bounce just came away, but somehow she managed to keep that ball back in. She goes for the kick off her right foot, but she's well blocked down inside by 4 Amy Kelly from St. Conlets, and out come Laois once again. A good bit of defence by Laois, and out to come with Iron Fitzpatrick. And Laois now again on the attack. They're just passing the Tip 65. They have players inside. They're just kind of coming through the motions there slowly with 20 Grania Moore, and ball now inside as far as Laura Marie Maher. Laura somehow gets the ball, and the ball is great ball, but it just kind of ran on from Eva Galvin. Tip got a hand on it, but it comes back out as far as Turt, and Tip and Laois again, good bit of play, a direct bit of play, Samantha, and up and over the bar. Yeah,
I know, and then you have the right woman, I suppose, on the end of the ball there. Rowan Fitzpatrick once again standing up to put the ball over the bar, and very direct, as you said already. It's straight through, and they're not slowing things down.
Absolutely. So 1-5 plays 1-2, and Tip again on the attack here over the far side there with number 2 Cliona O'Dwyer. Cliona comes back as far as her goalkeeper Lauren Fitzpatrick. Lauren now just hugging the edge of the D, coming up to the 45. She's looking for someone to come to her. She needs to play the ball, and out she does. Out she comes this side here as far as Emma Crone. Emma plays the ball in as far as Angela McGuigan. Angela plays it to Lucy Spillane, who made a great run through the defence, and Lucy is still going. Lucy plays a super ball inside to Emma Morrissey. Emma now looking to get on the ball. It just slipped off the hand the first time, but she has time to come back, get the ball in again, and it's back with Eva Fennessy. Eva back to Emma. Emma plays the ball across here to Clara English. Clara was thinking about shooting, but doesn't. Plays it back to Angela McGuigan, who finds Aisling Maloney. Aisling will kick though. It's up and over the bar. It's a good score by Aisling Maloney, and it's good to have her back on the field.
Yeah, brilliant score, well worked, and great response from Tip. A great response from Maloney, I suppose, after spending 10 minutes on the sideline, so she'll be happy with that, and she's a huge addition to have back.
Absolutely. So Laois still leading here 1-5 to 1-3 as they come away with the ball here in the middle of the field with Grania Lawler. Ball now in as far as Amy Kelly. Amy puts the ball in front of number 23 Kelly O'Neill. Laois quite comfortable just playing the ball around, well able to move the ball. It's with the captain Ellen Healy, and it's a great interception there by Eva Fennessy. Just got the hand on the ball right at the right time, and the Tip captain Maria Curley just scoops things up back to Lauren Fitzpatrick and out as far as Emma Cronin. Tip now again on the break, so out to come here with Nasa Towie. She has Clara English in front of her. She used her, and Clara now again just puts the ball in front, but it's just a slight miss kick, and Laois again win back the ball in the middle of the pitch, and they move the ball good and quick. It's back with Laura Marie Maher. Laura plays out as far as Iron Fitzpatrick. Ball is back again with Laura Marie Maher. Laois quite confident moving that ball just outside the D, and they're looking up here. They're going to have a shot or not. They play the ball off over into the far corner, and it does kick. Eventually does come over the far side. Umpires are having a good look, and in the end it goes left and wide.
Yeah, wide ball there for Laois. Being put under good pressure, I suppose, by Tip defence, and Lauren will be looking for a few options here. She's after going out to the left hand side there with her kickouts with the last while, and she seems to be going there again.
Absolutely. So Lauren this time goes long. It's a great kick out this time, and well taken there by Tip, and off we go. Ashley Maloney goes through two tackles, and Ashley Maloney is fouled, and the referee is calling over the Laois player to have a quick word with her here. Again, it was a super kick out, doesn't matter. It was well taken, and Ashley Maloney coming like a bullet through and won the free.
Yeah, she really wants to make up for, I suppose, for the 10 minutes that she was on the sideline there, so she's bulling to get going and get on the ball. She's been fouled a fair few times now, so the player marking her will have to be careful.
Absolutely. So now ball is back with Tip over at the far side. Angela McGuigan played the ball in. Tip again, just confident, just looking for the player in the best position. It's back out now with Clara English. Clara goes past one tackle of Andrea Moore and puts the ball inside to Emma Morrissey. Emma, she has Clara inside, but again Laois read that one exceptionally well, and out to come again. Back out here now with Irona Fitzpatrick. Irona kicks the ball coming over this side near us here in the commentary box, and Laois now again have a bit of time to have space in front to look up, and it's with their number 10 Eva Galvin. Eva already on the scoreboard today, and puts the ball across. So Eva still on the ball, puts the ball inside to number 11 Laura Marie Maher, who takes on Maria Curley. Laura is still going, she goes past one tackle, two tackle, she kicks the ball up and over the bar. Good score again by Laura Marie Maher.
Yeah, great score there. Could easily been a goal, I suppose, as well. She was very much on top and inside in the goal mouth, but they'll take the point, I'm sure.
Absolutely. So 1-6 now to 1-3. Laois leading, or just extending out their lead here, but Tip are on the move again. It's Ashton Maloney. She has Niamh Martin outside her. Ashton is still going. Niamh is still making that dart and run. Ashton has gone past 21 up to 13. She plays out the far side. Far as Morrissey. Super goal by Emma Morrissey. A super run by Aisling Maloney, but a great pass out to Emma Morrissey and top of the net.
Brilliant response. Brilliant response there to the Laois point, to get back down the field so quick and put the ball in the back of the net in that style.
Absolutely. So that goal from Emma Morrissey draws teams level here in Feather, but Laois once again back on the attack over the far side with 21 Katie Dunhu. So Katie does enough. She's been put under pressure by the Tip defender, and ball is out for a Laois line ball. So back we come as far as number 9, Andrea Moore, and Andrea now across here to the captain, Ellen Healy. Ellen now just hugging on that 45 metre line, looking, but being put under pressure there straight away by Anna Rose Kennedy. Referee has his hand up for an advantage, but Laois go on. Advantage was over, and Tip come out with the ball. And now Tip again just coming out through the 45. Anna Rose Kennedy, out she goes. She's Ashley Maloney in front for doesn't use her, kicks the ball in, looking for Emma Morrissey. Emma goes to catch the ball, doesn't get there, but Ashley Maloney goes to get the ball, and down it goes. Laois managed to keep the ball alive, and is still with Laois as they go again on the attack. Good quick movement again. The ball is with Anna Healy, and then goes over the far side there as far as number 9 Andrea Moore. Andrea plays the ball in again, once again to Healy back to Moore. Now Laois are really moving with a good interception there again. A crucial hand in by Emma Cronin does enough to put off the Laois attack, and now out come Tipperary once again. Lauren Fitzpatrick again coming a long way from her goal line to get to assist her defender, but Tip still have the ball with Cleena O'Dwyer. Cleena goes back across the middle of the field to Eva Fennessy. Eva now back in the centre back position, just getting on the ball, just making that move forward, and it's now with Lucy Spillane. Lucy goes past one tackle, she goes across the far side of the field, a good kick over the far side of the field, and Tip managed to come away with the ball just slipped out of Fitzpatrick's hand, and Tip are still on the attack. Away they go. It's back out now as far as the goal scorer Emma Morrissey. Ball now coming across here. Tip again, they're just looking to find the best the player in the best position, and it's with Angela McGuigan. Angela puts it inside to Aisling Maloney. Aisling again, she's just looking there, she's causing her marker Laura Nurry some problems there, just going left, going right, and back out she comes. So Tip again on the attack. Clara English sees Nasa Towie, who made a great run up here from wing back. Nasa still going, she's coming up onto 21 metre line. She's going to have a kick off her left foot, but it doesn't go over, it goes left and it goes wide.
Yeah, look, the shot was on. She had time in the ball, so she took her chance. It was unfortunate, went wide there. Tipper working it well up the field, and a lot of sport play, so they'll be looking to keep that up.
Absolutely. So Laois again take a good quick kick out, and it's with Ellen Healy. Ellen puts it into the middle of the field, and Laois attack forward up as far as Kelly O'Neill, but tip defence does well. It holds up, and it's now out here with Nasa Towie. Nasa comes out here looking for Ava Fennessy. Ava now, she's just hugging the sideline. She has 2 markers for comfort, but puts a great ball in as far as Lucy Spillane. Lucy did extremely well. She's coming across, she's putting the ball in looking for Aisling Maloney, but Aisling has 2 players standing in front of her, and Laois come away with the ball. It's out here. Aisling again going to come out and cause problems, but doesn't get there, and the ball is with Grania Lawler. Grania now out as far as number 10 Eva Galvin. Eva now looking up, she's looking to see there's not much I suppose in front of her. 2 Laois players inside, or 3 Laois players I should say, inside the 45, but Eva is quite comfortable on the ball and plays it out as far as Fitzpatrick. Again, they're just looking to see can they break that little space. Fitzpatrick will be confident enough to kick the ball. She does kick the ball, but it goes to the right and wide.
Yeah, she'll be disappointed with that one. I suppose probably her first wide of the game. She still has 3 points to her name at this point, and we're nearly at half time, so it's about 28 minutes gone.
Absolutely. So back here with Lauren Fitzpatrick. Lauren finds Anna Rose Kennedy from her kick out, just gone past the 45 metre line here as we come up onto half time in round 4 of the Lidl Ladies National Football League Division 2 encounter here in Feathered, and Tip are on the attack. Tip managed to keep hold of that ball, and it's back out with Angela McGuigan. Angela got the early goal for Tip, and she's fouled by the Laois defender. Angela was looking to take it quick, but the referee wants to have a quick little note here, I'd say, of the player.
Yeah, she's looking around her. I think Aisling Maloney's going to step up to try to pop it over the bar perhaps, or she might go short.
Absolutely. So Aisling goes in, she's looking for Emma Morris, is supposed to make that run. Ava Fennessy is going in there looking to cause problems inside, but it was well and confidently taken by the Laois goalkeeper Naomi Luttrell. So ball is back out here now. Laois again on the ball, and in it goes good and quick inside as far as Laura Marie Maher. Not in as far as Kelly O'Neill. She plays it back as far as Eva Galvin, who plays it out as far as Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick again just off the ball, but managed to get it back into possession, and it's out there now with Andrea Moran. Andrea has time, she's looking outside her. She has Anna Healy, she used her. Over this side is Grania Lawler. A good ball across now as far as Grania. Grania's just looking up there to see what she'll do. She goes past one Tip player. Clara English is there just causing enough problems, but she gets out there, and the referee has said he's knocked to the head. He's just stopping for a second to make sure both parties are okay. But again, a good move in there by Laois, again good and quick on the ball, but referee Seamus Mullifield just making sure everybody's heads were okay. There was a slight little tap to the head, but both parties are up, both parties are happy enough as we come close here to half time in Feathered game. So ball is thrown in there. Anna Rose Kennedy comes out with the ball out this far side as far as Angela McGuigan. Angela plays it back to Anna Rose. Anna Rose now, she has Eva Fennessy. She uses Emma Morrissey shouting for the inside. Emma does. She gets out in front of her marker this time and plays a great ball to Aisling Maloney. Aisling definitely been fouled going through, but she managed to get past that. Aisling is still going, plays it over. She kicks it as far as Emma Morrissey, and a great goal. A well worked scored there by Tipperary. Aisling been fouled the whole way along, still managed to get the ball out to Emma Morrissey, and Emma finishes for her second goal of the day.
Brilliant. Maloney could have went there herself, but she passed it over to Marcy to make it a 100% goal. I suppose the goalie was coming out on top, and Maloney's hand passed across, much the same as the last goal really. She could have went herself again, and she passed it over to Angela McGuigan. So really well worked goal, and Tip have 3 goals on the board now, and Emma Marcy has 2 of them.
Absolutely. So the Laois player just on the ground getting a bit of look from the physio. Scoreline here in Feathered is Tip 3-3, Laois 1-6. Referee now, Seamus Mulville, is going to have a quick word, and it is a yellow card over there. It is for number 7, Laura Nurney. That was for the foul, I suppose, coming through, and Aisling Maloney should probably foul more than once, I suppose, Samantha, going through on that play.
Yeah, I'd mentioned it a while ago. I suppose whoever was marking Maloney was fouling her quite a bit every time she got on the ball. I suppose it was a free, so it was something that was bound to happen at some point. So she'll see the line for 10 minutes, just the break of the first half.
Absolutely. So we're back now with Naomi Luttrell. She goes long this time. Tip race, and it's a good foot race here by Tipperary. But Nessa Towie does extremely well. She has Maria Curley as well to help her with that. And Tip come out with the ball with Emma Cronin. Emma finds Nessa Towie, and out she comes this side as far as Ava Fennessy. Ava now looking forward just to see who's making that run inside. As a reminder, Laois down to 14 players. Andrea Moran with that yellow card a short time ago. So Tip looking to make them get another score on the board just before the half-time whistle comes, but no time for that at all. Referee Seamus Mulville says he's seen enough in this. I suppose what has been an entertaining first half. Samantha, I suppose both teams wanting to score, both teams going to score, plenty of goals, plenty of good points, but plenty of direct good football.
Yeah, I know, brilliant. As I said at the start, I really was expecting a game that was going to be very, very open and a lot of attacking and defending, and that's exactly what we've seen. Two brilliant defensive setups, I suppose, a lot of tackles and interceptions being had, so really, really open game and loads of physicality and skill to be seen, so really exciting now for the second half.
Absolutely. So half time here, so in Feathertown Park in this round 4 of the Lidl Ladies National Football League is Tipperary 3-3, Laois 1-6. While we take a quick short break, we have a nice little half-time show here with kids from across the county playing at half-time here in the Ladies Football League. So we'll be back to you very, very shortly. Hope you can join us then. Fitzpatrick, it looks Okay, game is back on here in Feathered Tipperary. 3-3, Laois 1-6, and it's Ashton Maloney straight away on the attack. Gone past the 45, plays the ball in as far as Anna Rose Kennedy. Anna plays a great ball inside again to Clara English. Clara turns, shoots, but it's just to the right and wide. A serious start there for Tipperary, straight from the kick out, or straight from the throw in. Ashton Maloney straight to the middle, but Clara just couldn't get on target.
Yeah, unfortunate enough, she was in a good position. She was disappointed with herself, I suppose, not to put that over the bar and get tip off to another good start to the second half. But they're very direct from the throw out to the last while.
Absolutely. So no immediate changes that we can see on either side, but we will keep you updated on anything that we do see. So Laois now again come away with the ball. It's Anna Healy over this side of the field. She's been tackled there by number 10 Anya Delaney. Anya does enough just to put her off, but Laois retain possession, and now it's on the attack with number 12 Irona Fitzpatrick. Irona has 3 points to her name already in the first half, 1 from a free, 2 from play, and the ball is moving quite quickly now in with 23 Kelly O'Neill. Off you go over to the far side of the play. Laois attack to go through 1, tackle to go through 2, and it's a free at the end of it all for Laois.
Yeah, free there now. They, as you said, they in the first half they were going very direct, and they still are again in the second half, going straight through the tip defence and taking the players on, which is good to see, I suppose. Tip players getting their tackles in and they're drawing the free each time.
Absolutely. I suppose Laois still down to 14 players from that yellow card there towards the end of the first half. So nonetheless, anyway, it's a Laois free in. She's going to go quick, and she does. She plays it in as far as Laura Marie Maher. Laura gets the ball up, ball to 2, and there is a free there the second time round. Referee was happy with the first tackle, but not so much with the second tackle. Number 20 there, Grania Moran was fouled from the Port Laois club, and it looks like Grania will kick the free herself just inside, just on the 13 line, but out a good bit to the right. A good strong breeze blowing with her now as she kicks the ball. So Grania turns, Grania kicks. It looks okay from where we are. It is okay from where we are. Up and over the bar. Good start for Laois. They'll be happy to get a score on the board inside the open a couple of minutes.
Yeah, definitely. And look, these frees as well take time, and it's knocking off the time for their player to come back on too. So they'll be happy enough with that, and to get a point back on the board and put them within 2 of tip now.
Absolutely. So Tipperary goalkeeper Lauren Fitzpatrick, she goes short this time, and it's now with Cleena O'Dwyer. Cleena just stolen across her half back line, plays the ball out over to the far side of the field. Tip now with Nasa Towie. Nasa goes to take on her marker Andrea Moore. She does well, but Andrea does put an important hand in there on the ball and just slaps the ball down, but Tip regain possession, and they have it now with Ashton Maloney going through the middle. Isn't Eve Martin? Ashton doesn't use her, but she goes off out to the far side of the field. Tip now again looking just to build an attack, and it's inside here to Clara English, but a good interception there by Laois, but it's only out as far as Ashton Maloney. Ashton has the ball, and back she comes now here to the 65 as far as Nasa Towie. Nasa plays it across to Anna Rose Kennedy, and now again just looking up. Laois are back in numbers. They're trying to not take any more goals like what happened towards the end of the first half, but Tip again on the attack. It's with Lucy Spillane. Lucy now plays the ball in for Emma Morrissey. Emma just tried to let the ball roll on. She does so well, but she's super bit of defending there by Sinead Farrelly, but in the end Tipperary win the ball. Morrissey done extremely well that time once again, Samantha.
Yeah, excellent play by Emma. She's been very, very lively inside in the full forward line there today. She's really after finding her pace, and her always brings a lot of energy no matter where she plays. So she's causing a bit of havoc in there for the Laois full back line.
Absolutely. So Emma's going to pass it off to Aisling. So Aisling out she comes here. Referee Seamus Mulville just pointing to the exact spot as to where she's kick it from. So again this would put Tip again a few points clear, so 3-3 to 1-7 the current score here, and Aisling kind of slipped going for it, but no problem at all to Ashton Maloney up and over the bar. 3-4 now, plays 1-7, and Tip again back to a 3-point lead.
Yeah, excellent score there by Maloney. Well worked by Emma Marcy to draw that free, and they're, as you said, back within 3 points of a difference between 2 teams.
Absolutely. So again, Laois coming out here. They've been put under pressure in the middle of the field by Niamh Martin, but Laois regain possession. It's with 20 Grania Moore, and Grania now takes on number 10 is Anya Delaney, but Anya does it again, once again puts in a super tackle, but the ball is won back again by Grania Moore, and Grania now again being well stood up there and just making her play the ball, and Tip do extremely well, but a Tip hand was the last hand on the ball, and Laois get the line ball in. So Laois take the kick out or take the sideline ball back here as far as Andrea Moore. And Andrea now, she has time, she's just looking up to see who's in front of her, who's moving for her, and she just goes back across the line. They're just waiting for that little break, and they found a small little one inside here. It's with Anna Healy. Anna now again plays the ball across as far as Eva Galvin. Eva gets the ball in, Tip nearly got back possession, but Laois still have the ball. They're still going the ball, and Tip are doing extremely well to put them out, and they do so. They turn the ball over again, and Tip now take off down the field. Here they go, and Nessatawi running over the far side looking for the ball, but she doesn't need it. On Tip go, a great block down though by on Eva Fennessy, and Laois regain possession once more, and it's real end-to-end stuff at the moment. Eva Fennessy is down injured though on the pitch over there. She's holding her knee, but the game still goes on. It's now with number 2 Anna Healy, and it puts the ball back across as far as Laura Marie Maher. Laura over there as far as Fitzpatrick again being well marshalled over on the far side by Emma Cronin, but Fitzpatrick does extremely well. She's a superb player. She gets around Cronin, wins her free. Super bit of play there by Fitzpatrick again.
Yeah, brilliant piece of play. I suppose you start off there with the start there for the Tip defence really worked hard to win back the ball from Laois, and then you had at the other side of the field you had Finney being blocked down, and then back up to the Laois forward line there, and everyone Fitzpatrick playing blinder up there as well. So excellent piece of play. As you said, it's great flow to the game, and we can see there Finney is still down with her knee, I think from the initial block there just there a minute ago. So
absolutely. So Eva is just getting a small little bit of attention here. Laois we're just waiting on to see how Eva is. I see the physios are in. She's holding her knee. I'd say she's back up again on her feet. She's just, I'd say, will hopefully walk it off. Referee's happy enough. So for the game goes on, and it's back now for the free kick at the far side of the field with Grania Moore, number 20. But again, the wind just caught that one, brought it across the goal, out left and out wide for Laois's first wide of the second half. So Eva Fennessy back on her feet. She looks okay. She's just walking across here, getting into a small little jog, but she's happy enough, and the game goes on over there now. A clash of bodies over the far side. Referee Seamus Mulville is just going in to have a look. The physios on both sides are being kept well busy today over there. We're just having a look to see what player exactly is down on the field of play. It does seem to be the Laois player has come off the worst of that challenge. I think it was more a collision of bodies than anything deliberate, Samantha.
Yeah, definitely. I think it was just a collision of bodies there. A lot of people went up for the ball, and some have come out worse than others, I suppose, in that sense. But I think it's the Laois player is still down, but she's being seen to now at this stage.
Absolutely. So physio now just doing his work. I see Tip have 2 players warming up there over on the far side, or 1 player. Sorry, now a little talk from the manager, Eva Fennessy. Sorry, just having a little chat there with Peter Creedon, but just keeping an eye here on the Laois players. So I suppose looking ahead to next weekend's fixtures, Samantha, Tip make their first journey away from home next weekend up to Monaghan. I suppose a big game too to take place.
A big game and a big trip away. I suppose they're not used to it at this stage with their 4th game here in Feddertown Park with unbelievable facilities there in all weather. So it'll be a huge change for them.
Absolutely. So game goes back on here now again, and it's Laois in position over on the far side of play. They go through 1 tackle, they go through 2, they're coming back outside. Referee does have his hand up for an advantage. It's now over, and the game is, and the ball I should say is with Laura Marie Maher. Laura was fouled that time, alright. Referee did have his hand up at that time, and he has signalled a free in for Laois.
Yeah, I know he's playing advantage there. Advantage was called back, so it's a free for Laois there, so they'll be looking to put this one over the bar and just have the 2 between them once again. Absolutely.
And I suppose Tip have a big trip away to Monaghan, but Laois are also on a big trip up to Armagh next weekend as well, so that's a big game for the Laois ladies team as well.
Yeah, especially with Armagh, I suppose, topping the table at the minute, and depending on how today's results go.
Absolutely. So there we go again. Grania Moore, and she's gotten her 2nd point of the second half, again all from place balls, and to again bring the teams to within 2 points here. So we do have a change on the Tipperary team. Eva Fennessy this time has gone off by the looks of things over there, and we're just waiting to see who's coming in here on the Tipperary team. So we'll have confirmation of that one in a minute, and the referee is. So onto the field of play is Maureen Murphy. Maureen replaced Eva Fennessy. Eva did pick up that knock there a short time ago. So Maureen from the Brian Barrow's club, But focus now back on the referee here, says Mulville. He's given a free in to Laois from what I can see. It must have been a technical foul there after the kick out, but nonetheless, a new ball is with number 21 this time, Katie Donoghue from the Timahoe Club. Katie takes someone on this side of the field, going to, it's just holding up in the air. Good score again by Katie, brings one between the sides, Samantha.
Yeah, very good score again. As you said, one between the sides now, there's nothing in it, and Laois will have their player back on, I'm sure, shortly, that has been simming in the first half. Their 10 minutes is nearly up from what I can gather anyway, so
absolutely,
that's a huge advantage.
So Tip again, they went long with the kick, it just didn't break. Laois read that one well. Now Laois just getting a small bit of motivation behind them here as they go over the far side there. Amy Kelly with a good kick pass over as far as Iron Fitzpatrick. Iron now again up through, she goes up to the middle of the field, ball is played off now again. Fitzpatrick kicks it off into the inside forward line. Laois again just come out along, they're happy enough just to wait and see what pops up. Laura Marie Maher though this time, she goes back across. Laois again coming across in the middle here. The captain Ellen Healy is shouting for the ball. Ellen does get it eventually, and Ellen turns back in, so back out to go once again. Laois again just looking, as we said, they're still down to 14 players, but not for too long more. Can see the 15 player rating to come on, which will be Laura Nurney when she does come back on the field in a couple of moments time. But nonetheless, ball is with Andrea Moore, and over the far side it goes, and it's back with Iron Fitzpatrick. Laois just, I suppose, bringing down that clock, waiting to get their 15 player back on the field, go back 15 on 15. But Laois are happy enough to break tackles here, and they're just recycling back out, and back out we come then as far as Andrea Moore. And so Andrea back inside as far as Eva Galvin. Eva again to Anna Healy. Anna goes through one tackle, she goes past two, and is still going. Ball now back with Eva Galvin. Eva still going. Eva turns, kicks up and over the bar. The levelling score of the half. Teams are level, Samantha.
Yeah, it was coming. I suppose Laois have been moving quite well since they came out in the second half, and now it's 13 a piece, I suppose, 3-4 to 1-8, I think, or 1-10 should I say. So they really will be kind of under a bit of pressure, and Tip will be eager to get the ball back up into their forward line. Absolutely,
and it's not going to happen this time from that kick out. Lauren Fitzpatrick kick out goes astray, but the Laois kick after that goes astray as well, and the ball is back in Tipperary hands, and it's back with Nessa Towie, and Nessa plays the ball in the middle to Lucy Spillane. Lucy again goes through one tackle, she goes and plays the ball on. Tip now again, as we said, they're just looking to get some a score on the board, and it's definitely a free in, no doubt about it, for Tip there. The Tip player taken out of it over at the far side, and the referee is going to have a chat with the Laois player, just noting down the name. No further action required, and Tip take the free. So Tip again back in action. They're again looking to get the next score again. Game level here in Feathered in round 4 of the Lidl Ladies National Football League Division 2 encounter, and Tip on the attack. It's now with Emma Morrissey. Emma with a superb finish to the first half with 2 superb goals. Really brought Tip back into the game, and it's now out across here as far as number 5 Sarah English. Sarah from the Ardfinnan Club puts it in there as far as Anya Delaney. Anya from Templemore plays it back out to Maureen Murphy. Maureen who replaced Eva Fennessy a short time ago. Tip now again patient on the build up, just again looking to find the best player in the best position, and we're back now with the captain Maria Curley. So back as far as Nessa Towie, and the ball is put in. Tip now again really moving through the tackles. It's with Angela McGuigan. Angela plays a superb ball in as far as Anna Rose Kennedy. Hand definitely goes up there, but Tip will play on, and the ball does spill away, and eventually we do come back for the foul. Alright, 2 players down, 3 players down on the ground, and a free in I think is Seamus Mulvihill's decision.
Yeah, definitely. I think Anna Rose's foul there coming through. She was slowed down or pulled back, or some sort of thing anyway, and the advantage wasn't there, so it's been brought back for a free, and I think a free that's Maloney will be well capable of putting over the bar.
Absolutely, and I suppose coming at an important time when teams are level. I suppose Laois, I think there are 15 players just coming back on the field there again from what I can see, so this would really again just propel them on again as the wind is picking up slightly, but again it's not really favouring any time it's coming straight across into us here in the stand. But I suppose worrying enough for a Laois point of view, they have 1 player on the ground. Tip do as well, and the free will be from where the ball finished inside, from where Ashley Maloney is standing on the ball. So the Tip player is back up on her feet, which is Anna Rose Kennedy. She was definitely foul going through, but the Laois player still on the ground here. So we're just getting a quick look here. I see we've a couple of Laois subs warming up over at the far side as well, so we hope for her sake she's okay. She's going to sit back up on the ground for us here.
Yeah, Tipperary will be looking to put this one over the bar. I suppose they've only scored a point since they've come back out, and there's about 15 minutes gone in comparison to your 4 points from Laois, so they'll be looking to get the score back on the board and get the ball rolling again, considering there's only I think a point between them now at this stage. Is they're even level, yeah. So I think they'll be looking to really put this over the bar and try to keep the ball up there and put the pressure on the kick out.
Absolutely. So Clola Dunn from the Ballyrone club in Laois is back up on her feet. She seems to be okay to continue, and free now taken by Ash Maloney inside, just in between the 13 and the 21, well within Ashling's range, and important kick nonetheless, just to get tipped back on the scoreline, and referee's happy for us to continue. So here we go, Aisling using the customary right foot. Aisling turns, she kicks, happy enough, umpires are happy, both nod together, up and over the bar. Tip's second score of the half, again a free from Aisling Maloney.
Yeah, excellent score. Kind of no doubt that she was going to put that one over. It was within close range, and she's well capable of popping them over the bar now. So it's just a matter of putting Laois under a bit of pressure for their kickouts if they want to keep it up here and get another few scores on the board.
Absolutely. So from what I can see here, 4 changes coming onto the Laois team quite quickly. 21, 23, 20 all gone off the field. We'll have updates on numbers and names for the couple of minutes. So number 19 is on, Orla Hennessy is on here, as is number 14. Sarah Ann Fitzgerald has also come onto the field. We'll keep you up to date shortly with those different changes. Ball still in play, and it's a Tipperary line ball, tipped on well exactly there. Emma Morrissey just to shepherd the ball out, just bounced off the Laois player's knee, and Emma kicks in the ball inside looking for Aisling Maloney. Aisling does extremely well to come over. If it goes over, it'll be a great score. It won't, it just goes left, it goes wide. Aisling done everything right, bar just get the score on Samantha.
Yeah, I suppose the wind is hard to judge, and it was just taking a small bit. She did very, very well. They sent a high ball into her. She was looking for the high ball in and won it. And as I said, it just went wide.
So Tip again, they just got to the break on that, but again just couldn't keep control of the ball, and again the ball spills out wide. Another wide for Tipperary, but Tip will be happy again. They're just disrupting that Laois kick out. So as I said, we have 4 changes there on the Laois team. All came in one, but we'll have an up to date on a couple of minutes time of who exactly it is. So we go back and we follow the play. Ball is with Amy Kelly. Amy comes across now as far as Anna Healy. Anna does well, she comes across again, but being put under pressure straight away there by Angela McGuigan. Angela is deemed to have fouled or pull on the jersey according to Seamus Mulvihill, and the game goes on good and quick. Laois now again eager to get back up. Tip 1 point to the good here in Feathered in round 4 of the Lidl's Ladies National Football League, and Laois on the attack here now with Laura Nurney, who is back on the field from her yellow card earlier or towards the end of the second half. Referee does say it's a free out for Tipperary. Alright, the Tip player was foul coming through, and Tip will be happy enough just to take their time, get everybody back in position and move on from there.
Yeah, we're nearly 18 minutes gone, I suppose, past into the second half, and Tipper back into a 1 point lead, and they'll be looking to widen that gap now.
Absolutely, and Sheafra Havel is also on. We're number 15 there for Laois. She came on amongst those substitutes. So Tip again with the ball over there with Nasa Towie. Nasa again finds Aisling Maloney. Aisling, she has Clara English outside her, doesn't use her, and out she goes, and the referee now is calling play back there towards alright. A late push, and we're just listening here to what Seamus Mulvihill is instructing there. He's going back for the push that did happen on Aisling Maloney after she did kick the ball, and now it's been moved up there. There's a bit of extra talking going on, as they say, Samantha, and Seamus has no problem moving the ball up.
No, not at all. I suppose there's a bit of back chat there, so Maloney is moving it in closer to her range, but I feel like she goes short.
Absolutely. So she is eyeing it up inside, but as I said, she is out of the corner of her eye there, just keeping an eye on who's moving. But she is going to have a kick at this one. It's a fair kick. It's a good kick, but it's just going to the left and wide, not a million miles away either, Samantha.
No, she had the distance, but I just said it just wasn't on target this time round. But she was looking for a bit of movement. It wasn't happening, so she'd have a chance herself.
Absolutely. So 14 points plays, 13 here. We're just gone over nearly 20 minutes gone, just coming up to the 20-minute mark here in the second half, and Laois attack once again. They have it with Ellen Healy. Ellen again, she's been put under plenty of pressure there by Cliona O'Dwyer, but Laois get the ball away. It's now with Eva Galvin. Eva comes in across, she's just coming across and hugging the D over there plays the ball out the far side. Laois again just waiting for the right person. Number 8 there is Aoife Curran. Aoife is also a new player in on the Laois side there that completes the 4 subs that did come on the field. And Tip though have the ball back, and down the near side here it's Anya Delaney. Anya from the Templemore club. She has Clara inside her. She uses Clara has a bit of space. She has plenty of speed to go past the Laois captain Ellen Healy, but Ellen does extremely well, holds her up just enough but plays it back as far as Anya Delaney. Anya shot though, it just comes across, it didn't go all the way and safely into the hands of Naomi Luttrell, who was quite quick to get the ball away and restart that Laois attack, and it comes all the way across here as far as the number 7 Laura Nurney. Laois now again coming through the middle with number 17 Sinead Farley, but Tip again win it back, and it's just over the head of Clara. She just couldn't get there, and Laois managed to win back possession here as we go. Just gone over the 20 minute mark. Tip ahead by a point in this one. It was always going to be a close game. It still is a close game. Clodagh Dunn now on the ball. She goes over the far side of the field. Laois happy enough just to keep the ball looking up, as you said. Andrea Moran just coming across on the 45, plays in there as far as number 14 Sarah Ann Fitzgerald, and Sarah Ann comes across the play. Sarah comes back out, she comes again, and the ball is played quickly inside as far as Orla Hennessy, Orla from the Timahoe club, but the ball is spilled back out there as far as Fitzgerald goes to kick the ball. It's a super score by Sarah Ann in the end, Samantha.
Yeah, an excellent score, because there's quite a lot of pressure being put on her there, and she still managed to get the ball away and kick it over the bar, so they'll be happy with that. They'll be I think 14 apiece now, is it again? 14
apiece, yeah. Draw game here in Feathered, so we're just waiting on the tip keeper Lauren Fitzpatrick to kick out. So Lauren goes long again with it. She's down over there looking for Anna Rose Kennedy. It doesn't come, and plenty of shouts from the sideline here, but the game goes on nonetheless, and it's with Nasa Towie. Nasa going over the far side. She's been well marshalled though by Sinead Farley, but Nasa uses her extra gear, and on she goes and comes, and she's still going. She probably could have played off that ball a small little bit sooner, but nonetheless she gets the ball away, and Tipper still in attack. They have Angela McGuigan inside. They come across, they find Angela. It just goes over Angela's head, but it's still with the Tip players, and it's with Clara English. Clara turns, she goes to kick, and it just goes right and wide. I suppose maybe Samantha, they're coming through there was opportunities maybe to pass off the ball maybe that small bit sooner and just get the score on the board. Yeah, look, they probably the wrong options are, as you said, they're maybe too slow giving off the ball, but the chances on there for Clara, she kicked up high and it went wide this time round, but look, they were put under serious pressure as well by the Laois defence, so it's not an easy task to try break through them, so they'll be looking to keep the kick out now up into the Tip half and get another score. Absolutely. So we have changes here on the Tipperary team as well. Let's see, Anya Delaney is going off the field, and on comes number 18 Sarah Ryan, and also going off is Clara English. We'll have Clara's replacement, which is number 21 Laura Morrissey. So both Laura Morrissey and Sarah Ryan onto the field to play here, and Clara English and Anya Delaney making way. So again, we're just Laois player over on the far side there, just getting a small little bit of treatment by the Laois physio. I think she'll be okay to continue. She is up, she gets again. So again, changes galore on both sides using, I suppose, Samantha, both teams have good panels, good strength in depth, and I suppose it's important to finish out these games to bring on those girls. Yeah, definitely. It's been a busy few weeks for them, and injuries creep in and all that, and just giving girls a chance as well, so it's important, so it's great to see. Absolutely. So Tipperary or Laois again on the attack. Sarah Ann Fitzgerald now again, she puts being put under pressure there by Lucy Spillane, but in the end it's Sarah Ryan who commits that foul, and no doubt about it, a free, and Laois move on again good and quick, but the Laois player just couldn't get the ball in hand quite quickly enough, and in the end does give away the foul. I suppose it just bounced away from Laura Nurney, but nonetheless Tip now again. Nasa Towie. Nasa got over the far side. The ball, it does seem to drop out of hands a small little bit more in the second half, but it's back with Anna Rose Kennedy nonetheless. She has Lucy Spillane going to make a little run up the sideline here. She's using Sarah English. Sarah then uses Lucy. The ball has just gone in front of her, but Lucy will have time to get the ball up, and she does that. She's come out and met by the Laois player, but puts it back inside as far as Sarah English. Sarah goes in and is looking for the Tip player. That's the substitute, Sarah Ryan from the Arravale Rovers club. but been put under great pressure in there by the Laois substitute Sarah Ann Fitzgerald, and she's been well put up, and the referee in the end, Seamus Mulvihill, said that Sarah Ann Fitzgerald done enough to put pressure on Sarah Ryan, and a free out is the result.
Yeah, she didn't have too many options, I suppose, moving for her, so she was held up well by the Laois defence, and back in their possession once again.
Absolutely. So Naomi Luttrell now on the ball, being put under pressure inside by Emma Morrissey. Emma does enough, but Naomi gets the ball away, and Laois again come on the attack. It's now with number 17 Sinead Farley, and Laois moved the ball up the field with Anna Healy. Anna is coming through good and quick. We have about 5 or 6 minutes or so to go in this game here. Teams are level, and as we go, Laois just missed that ball, but they have time to get it back, and again it's back inside Laois now, back out with Sarah Ann Fitzgerald. Sarah Ann already got a good score to her name. She's thinking of having a shot. She is going to have a shot. This one though is going across. It's not going to go wide, it's going to stay in play, and Tip have to deal with a dangerous ball, but Tip do extremely well, and out to come once again. Definitely fouled in the end there by Tip, but a good bit of defending there, Samantha. A dangerous high ball, sun in the sky. A lot of things can go wrong under those balls.
Yeah, no, definitely. I suppose the Laois are looking to get a point ahead, but it didn't work out this time. Went across the goals, and Tip dealt with it very, very well. Another free against Anna Rose. I think there she's been held back once again, and he'll have to start looking at that, I suppose, as to how many frees that they're giving away.
Absolutely. So Tip player just getting a small bit of treatment inside. We're just waiting to see who it is. So again, the physio has been kept well busy today inside, which is, I suppose, a sign of a good fast game of football. Samantha, I suppose the AstroTurf does help it, but both teams want to play football, which is a big help. They want to attack, they don't want to sit back and watch it. They want to go forward, they want to get scores, and we can see it we've 3-5 to players 1-11, is it?
Yeah.
Which is super scoring,
Yeah, absolutely brilliant, and great physicality, I suppose. And as you said, loads of tackles going in, loads of hard hits. So. And that's why we've a really, really good game in front of us here.
Absolutely. So it was in fact a Laois player that time down injured, number 6 Ellen Healy, but nonetheless, the game goes on, and as Tip in possession. Teams are level, as we did say, and Tip now over the far side being put under pressure by the Laois forwards, but it comes across this side as far as 21 Laura Morrissey. Laura again puts it to her goalkeeper Lauren Fitzpatrick, and again we've stopped again. Referee Seamus Mulvihill, he seems to be going over to the Laois dugout this time. Perhaps it was something said now. Yeah, he's speaking to, I'd say it's the Laois manager, Donia Brennan. He's saying out he goes, so Donia is getting sent to behind the stand, and I suppose it's important for that sort of thing too, Samantha. I suppose Tip were in possession, and we're building a bit too, and to stop now and start again, it gives Laois time to reset up again and prepare for that Tip attack.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, yeah. It does. It slows the game down, slows the momentum, I suppose, with about 5 minutes left in the game. It's very, very important. And not even 5 minutes left, I'd say it's about 3 minutes left, depending on how much he adds on. So, a very important time in the game, and then whoever has possession, I suppose, are in control.
Absolutely. So Tipperary 3-5, Laois 1-11, 14 points apiece here in a sunny Feathered. And Tip now again on attack. It's with Lucy Spillane. Lucy goes and finds her captain, Maria Curley. Maria comes across and gives it to Anna Rose Kennedy. Anna has the ball now again. She's been put under great pressure by Sarah Ann Fitzgerald. Definitely a free all day long. Sarah Ann, I'd say, knew exactly what she was doing there. Slow down the play and get back in time to reset. But Tip again on the ball. Tip looking, I suppose, to make that breakthrough, looking to get that winning score to make it 4 from 4 in the Division 2 league, and on the attack they go. So Tip with the ball. It was Niamh Martin in as far as number 5 Sarah English. Sarah plays the ball inside. Tip still on the ball. Tip are looking to shoot. They're being put under severe pressure inside. Ball is played back out here as far as Maureen Murphy. Maureen gets the ball in to the substitute. Ball back still with Murphy. Murphy comes back around. She rotates back around. It's with number 18 Sarah Ryan. Sarah goes to kick the ball off the post. Still dangerous ball, but referee says no, free out. He's giving it for the, I'd say, either touching it in the square or pushing the back. But again, Tip had the opportunity, Samantha, just didn't happen.
Opportunity was there, but look, Laois are mad to attack again. They're not slowing it down at all. They're back on the ball, and the free was taken quickly, so they're back up and on the attack.
Absolutely. So Laois over on the far side of play. Both teams now really, the atmosphere is really beginning to build up here in Feathered. Both teams know the importance of this victory. And Laois again on the attack. Up they come up here with number 10 is Eva Galvin. Eva puts the ball out as far as Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick then goes over to the corner. Emma Crone though putting on plenty of pressure. And Laois again just happy to keep the ball. But again, they're conscious of the clock. The clock is ticking down. We're not too far off the 38-minute mark at this stage. And it's back out to Laura Marie Maher. Laura again recycles back out as far as Laura Nurney. Laura just drops the ball, but she has time again to pick up the ball and go again. And Laois have two players over this side of the field, and they do use them. It's with 17 now. Sinead Farley. Sinead over to Anna Healy. Anna has a space inside to look up, and she does it. It's with Shifra Havel. Shifra came on the field there in the last 5 or 6 minutes of play, and Laois again happy enough to keep the ball. And back out it comes here to Shifra. Shifra again just looking up, seeing what's coming. Laois kind of just setting up shop nearly in between the 65 and 45, waiting maybe for that little break to come, that they can go through that tip defence and get that score. Eva Galvin though finds Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick definitely the danger person, and it's a super ball inside. Laois now go on attack. They're being put under great pressure inside. The ball could go anywhere, and it's well intercepted there in the defence by Tipperary. A clear pull in the hand, but a good bit of defending by Tipperary.
Yeah, brilliant. They're very patient not to draw the free, knowing that the next score will probably win this game with over 30 minutes gone. So very important not to draw that free, and to get the ball back up into the possession and try to get a score on the board to finish it out.
Absolutely now. So we are into injury time here in Feather. We don't know exactly how much referee Seamus Mulvihill is playing on, but what we do know is Tipperary are in possession, and it's back with number 5 Sarah English. She goes past one tackle, she goes past two, she has the advantage, and she gives it to Maloney. Maloney goes past one, she goes past two. You'd be hard to stop Aisling Maloney on full trot, and away she goes. Aisling is still going inside. Who's inside looking for her? She can't go all the way herself. She needs a bit of support. She draws the foul. An outstanding bit of skill there by Aisling Maloney. A dart and run. She must have started back here in front of us, Samantha, whole way through, and fouled in the end.
Yeah, I know. She knows that the time is taken, I suppose, and they need a score on the scoreboard. So I'm sure now there'll be no hassle for her to put this over the bar and put Tip 1 point ahead with nearly 32 minutes gone, depending on how much Seamus Mulvihill plays in injury time. So there's been a few stoppages, so maybe 1 or 2 more minutes. But Maloney will be hoping to put this over the bar and get Tip out of here with another win.
Absolutely. So Aisling just taking her time. She's just having a look. There is a strong breeze that will be blowing straight into Aisling's face as she does kick this ball. But again, a huge kick. It'll be an important kick for Aisling if it does go over the ball, and more importantly, an important kick for Tipperary. 3 to go for 4 from 4. So here we go. Aisling turns, kicks the ball. It's not going to go all the way over. Free out, says the referee, and the ball just didn't happen. Samantha, she just didn't grab the ball, I suppose, connected on her right, and a free out though is the result.
Yeah, look, I say she just didn't hit it too hard. She was going for accuracy more than power, and it didn't work out for her this time round. But they have another opportunity now, and to keep the ball up here and put pressure on Laois.
Absolutely. So Niamh Martin now trying to put pressure on the Laois player, but Laois come through again they'll be put under pressure, and a super bit of pressure here be put on by Tip, but Laois are happy and comfortable on the ball, and Sarah Fitzgerald and Laois now come away. It is with Anna Healy. Anna spins around and she finds number 10 Eva Galvin coming through. Laois now moving the ball through. Tip trying to get hands on the ball, doesn't seem to happen. We're now 33 minutes into this second half, and Laois are on the attack. They're on the attack with their captain Ellen Healy, and Ellen plays the ball in off over the far side. Laois now darting in. Their Tipper has to be disciplined here. It's with number 7 Laura Nurney. Laura turns back out inside, out as far as Eva Galvin. Tip now putting pressure on. It's back with Fitzgerald. She was going to kick, she didn't. It's out with number 13. Is it gone over the bar? It is over the bar. A score for Laois. Dying seconds. I'm trying to see what number got it. Samantha, did you catch?
Rowan Fitzpatrick. I think
Rowan Fitzpatrick.
Number 12 there.
Who else, I suppose, as you say?
Well taken score, I suppose, and probably the end of the game. I can see Seamus the whistle in his mouth, so unless Chip have one more chance here.
Absolutely, and the ball just breaks down. Laois now again back in possession, and off over there on the far side, Rowan Fitzpatrick, as I said, with that, I suppose what could be the winning score. Laois now will be very much happy to keep the ball in possession, not to cause any problems in the ball, just slightly behind Clodagh Dunn, but she has plenty of time and space to get the ball back in play, and it's now with Aoife Curran. Aoife comes across the field. Aisling Maloney tries to put pressure on the player, and referee Seamus Mulvihill says she put too much pressure on the player, and it's a free up for Laois.
Yeah, they'll be happy enough with that, slowing down the game again, and he's allowing a good few minutes of extra time there. You can see that there's about 34 minutes gone, so the final whistle isn't too far from us.
Absolutely. So Laois happy enough to go back with the ball, just to keep the ball in possession. We are 34 and a half minutes into the second half here. We did have stoppages, and Laois are leading here by the narrowest of margins. So Laois going back with the ball here, back as far as Clodagh Dull. Across the field they go now this time. We're just wondering how long more Seamus Mulville will allow. Tiptoe putting on pressure. They might force the overcarried, they might force a mistake, but it's not going to happen. Seamus Mulville blows the full-time whistle here in Feathertown Park, and it sees Laois running out 1 point winners against Tipperary. 112 to 3-5, so a 15 points to 14 point win here for Laois. Samantha, I suppose maybe the biggest stat looking out at me here, I suppose Laois got 6 scores in the second half compared to Tips 2, and I suppose couldn't get the scores on the board, but I suppose got the crucial goals in the opening half, but I suppose just couldn't keep it going for the second 30.
Yeah, I think so too. I think you're right there. I think the second half made the difference. Laois really came out with an agenda, let's say, and they put up the scores. Let's say a lot of them are from frees, but look, you have to be disciplined in defence as well, and Tipperary will probably be disappointed going away with the chances that they've missed and the opportunities they had, and they didn't really use them to their potential, I suppose. But Laois should be delighted with that win, especially with the run that they've had there with the last while, and they'll be happy to get another few points under their belt and looking to play next week in Armagh. So it'll be to look to see what they can do and what they can improve on, and they'll be hoping to try turn things around again and against Monaghan next week when they travel away.
Absolutely, and I suppose obviously disappointed it's their first loss in the campaign, but plenty of positives too. Ash Maloney brilliant as per usual. Emma Morrissey a super open half. She got two great goals, a point there as well. So there are plenty of positives from a Tip point of view, and I suppose it is the journey up to Monaghan now next week. It's I suppose it's just the journey, I suppose, point of view. After having the first 4 games at home, so just getting that and probably back to a grass-based pitch, I'd imagine next Sunday up in Monaghan again. So it's a matter of just getting back down to work again for the week for them.
Yeah, and I'm sure they'll turn it around. No bother to them. They'll be looking to, it'll be quite a different surface, all right, comparison to what they've been playing on the last 4 games. So, but I'm sure they've been training on grass base as well, so they'll be used to it. It's just a matter of putting that to the back of their minds and looking at the tasks that they have in front of them next week. So it'll be another interesting game, another interesting round, but a very tight game against today, very similar to the Westmeath when they played Westmeath there in round 1 of the league. So they'll be looking at where they can improve, and look, there's loads of chances to improve, loads of time to improve, and I don't think any team are going to be fully set or fully prepared at this time of the year, so loads to work on.
Absolutely. So folks, we'll leave it there from Feathertown Park. From me, Mark Dunn, my thanks to Samantha Lambert. It finished here in round 4 of the Lidl's Ladies National Football League Division 2 encounter. Tipperary 3-5, Laois 112, Laois taking all 3 points here, and we will chat to you again soon. Gormagh Voguslan.
We were told the game was over before we'd even started. We were told our bodies weren't made for it. It wasn't our time to play. We played anyway. And together we played like there was no tomorrow. And they told us that was fine. You can play. You're good enough. And thought that was good enough for us. It wasn't. We are relentless. The game isn't over until we say it's over. Until we get everything we've given everything for. Until we level the playing field.
Lidl, proud supporters of ladies Gaelic football.
You still haven't gone full Lidl. Go on, make big savings like this lot.
Pea nuggets.
Excuse me?
Who'd like them pea nuggets?
Once again?
Pea nuggets. They're vegan.
Nugget?
Yeah.
I like prawns, but how do you cook them?
Oh, there's loads of ways.
Can I microwave them?
No.
Join in and go full Lidl this year.
Did you get milk?
Shop without compromise and pay less.